Hi there, it's Emma here. Today we're going to do some artwork again on the theme of kindness. And this term, we're not just thinking about how we can be kind to people, but how we can be kind to the planet as well, our home. And there's a special day coming up on Wednesday, the 21st of June, and it's called Show Your Stripes Day, which is not about wearing jazzy trousers or socks or anything like that, but it's about climate change and awareness of climate change. Um, you might see on Show Your Stripes Day something like this. Can you see that? Yeah. And there are scientists, and there's a lead scientist in Reading in the UK, and he's been looking at global temperatures on the planet, and he's been making this really colourful chart. And can you see, we've got the year here, 1850, and this end represents 2022, so last year. And if you look at this, it's quite easy to tell that like 170 years ago, climate was quite cool. It was cooler than it is now. And as we travel along and we get closer and closer to the present day, look at what's happening to the average temperature on the planet. It's going up and up and up. Looks like it's baking hot, doesn't it? So this is taking lots of complicated science and making it really easy for us to understand by using colours, because we associate blue with being cold, don't we? And red with being hot, a hot temperature. We're going to use this piece of scientific information to create some colourful charts of our own, okay? So like we usually do, I'm going to point the camera down and we'll have a look and see what we're doing today, okay? And I warn you, it might be a bit messy. Right, so we're going to start off with something that's not so messy. I've got a long piece of paper, and can you see I've already started using my oil pastels. Actually, I'm going to turn it around so it matches the colours on the bar chart here. So we're going from cooler temperatures a long time ago to warmer temperatures now. And I've been using my reds and my oranges to make the warm part of the climate. I've been using my cooler colours, my blues, to colour in down there. And now I thought what we could do is just make a bit of a collage today. So I've got some sticky PVA glue. I've got some strips of tissue paper that I've just torn up, which is super easy to do. And I thought we could layer up and put all these colours on top. Because sometimes it's quite difficult, isn't it, to understand really complicated ideas and scientific ideas. But Ed Hawkins at Reading University has made it much easier for us to all understand. And do you know what? I'm going to put different layers on top. I'm going to kind of build up the layers and see how we go. So you can have fun making a colourful background and then adding all your coloured stripes on top. I'm going to put some blues down this end. And what you can do is see if you can recreate this colourful bar chart that we've got here. And you can lay one colour over another. And we can build it like that, okay? So that's one thing we can do today. We can make a colourful climate bar chart. And this is all about raising awareness of climate change and what the planet's going through, and also encouraging people to take positive action. And also, this is also to prove to people who say, oh, there's no such thing as climate change. This is the science behind it. This is what's really happening on the planet. Okay, you can't argue with scientific fact, can you? So there we go. Right, so you can have fun making a colourful collage bar graph there to represent all of the warming of the climate over those 170 years. Right, another thing we can do is we can do something even messier than this. You know I love something messy, don't you? Right, okay, get rid of that one. We're going to bring over some pots and some coloured paints. So what I thought we could do here is make a drippy bar chart, okay? And we're going to use some coloured paints. Doesn't matter what you've got, whether you've got poster paint or inks or anything like that. I've got a squidgy one there. I'm going to put that there. Yeah. Okay, so I've got a piece of card here, and I've got my piece of paper glued on top of it, because what we want to be able to do is go like this, because we want to make some lovely drips, okay? And I've got my amazing Ed Hawkins bar chart there that I can refer to. And I've got importantly, some newspaper underneath, because it's going to get messy. And then we're going to use these things. Have you seen these before? These are called pipettes, okay, pipettes. And we use them in science for sucking up liquids. This end is squeezy, and this end is going to fill up with ink. So we're going to put this in our pot of paint. We're going to squeeze this end, which will force out the bubbles of air. And then when we let go, it'll suck up the paint for us. And then we can squeeze that paint on our paper. You can have a practice if you've not used them before. Right, so I've got some nice blues here, dark blues. I'm going to squeeze the end, get out all the air. And then when I let go, can you see it's full of ink now? Full of paint. So I'm going to try and copy this bar graph. Whoop. And put all my coloured bits of blue on there. I told you it was going to be messy, didn't I? Yeah. So there's some blues added on. We haven't got much blues up that end, have we? It's all gone red. And then I might get some lighter bluey green. I'm going to add that on. And what I like about this is it's not going to look exactly like it, but it's going to be quite messy and quite good fun. And it's going to make a nice pattern. You can let one layer dry if you want to before you do the next, or you can see them all mixed together. Oh look, I've got some bubbles there. Quite like the bubbles where they pop. Boing, boing, boing. Right, let's get a light blue here. What have we got going on here? Oh yeah, like that. And this is where the climate's starting to change, isn't it? It's getting warmer. Into the next one, which is like an orangey colour. There we are. Got one or two little orangey bits down here. And then lots of orangey bits. Oh, that paint's a bit thicker, isn't it? That was taking a bit longer to dribble down. Cool. Right, last one. Here's the warmest temperatures. We're going to add those on now. Oh my gosh, look at those. Lots of red. You can put them in between. So if you like making messy, painty pictures, this is really good. And then you can talk to your grown-ups about what it all means. And what can we do to help the planet and stop climate change? There we go. Right, so I hope that you make some of these climate stripes and we can all raise awareness of global warming and positive action to stop it on Wednesday the 21st, okay? See you.